Alrighty, hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Princess Connect Redive video. And today I'm doing a very hard boss guide for the Atomic Game if we use Desert Island Life Adventure event thingy that's currently going on in the game. Now there already has been multiple very hard OTK boss guides that have been made, but I decided that I wanted to make my own using the brand new s.karyl, because I have been finding this s.karyl team to be working fairly well against this new boss, so that's what I'm going to be showcasing here today. It's basically just another s.karyl showcase, but rather the team that I've used personally to try to take down that very hard boss. Now, obviously, as most people's recommendations, if you cannot beat the very hard boss in under 3 turns, then it's recommended that you're able to go for the hard boss, because once you get into that 4th turn of fighting the very hard boss, you're starting to actually lose the amount of medals to your tickets ratio. Obviously, the lower turns you're able to beat it, the better. So if you're able to beat hard mode in 1 turn, but you have to beat very hard in 4 turns, then I'd say go for hard mode. But if you're able to beat very hard mode in under 3 turns consistently, then I'd say stay in very hard and then forget about hard mode. Alright, and so for the team that we're going to be using against this island whale here, I'm going to be running a Nozomi, Yukari, Akari, s.karyl of course, and then Kyoka. Now, the 2 stars of our show, obviously going to be Kyoka and s.karyl, who are going to be spitting out the most damage. But also one of the most union bursts that you want to make sure that you time properly is going to be this Akari union burst, obviously because it's going to recover your allies' HP based on the damage dealt by the next attack. So since our Kyoka is going to be a lower star level, obviously I would recommend if you have a higher star Kyoka, the better. But I do recommend trying to time your Akari's Union Burst alongside with your Kyoka Union Burst so you can fully heal her up, back up to full. And then obviously Yukari Union Burst, you want to time that as well. And then s.karyl, you kind of just want to time it to where that shield goes up and make sure that shield goes down, and then you pop your Union Burst after. Same thing for Kyoka as well. Basically, if you accidentally shoot your Union Burst at that guy's shield, the blue shield, and you do literally 0 damage to him because that shield's up, then you could just go ahead and reset the app on your phone or exit out the game if you're on BlueStacks or an emulator, and pretty much from there you could just go ahead and restart, and you won't be able to use any of your attempts. It won't use up your tickets attempts. So I do recommend doing that if you accidentally mess up and you do end up using a Union Burst against one of the shields and you do literally 0 damage. So now I'm going to go ahead and pop Akari's Union Burst here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. We'll wait for this shield to go down, we'll pop Kyoka's Union Burst, and boom, she's pretty much back up to full health. And then we'll go ahead and pop Nozomi's Union Burst. We're going to go ahead and pop Akari's Union Burst, so you're able to get that healing back in. Wait for that shield to go down. Once that shield goes down, we'll pop our s.karyl Union Burst. Go ahead and pop this as well. I'll just start popping all of our Union Bursts. The boss has pretty defense down right now, so Kyoka does a lot of damage to him. Obviously, the higher star your Kyoka, the better. But we want to try to get him to around that halfway mark in terms of his HP, and it kind of looks like we're going to be able to hit it, which is going to be very, very nice. So we're going to go ahead and pop that. We're going to pop this. This should give us a little bit of defense. Okay, well, our Akari goes down, our Kyoka goes down. Now it's just s.karyl, and unfortunately I was not able to get the Union Burst in because I didn't think she would die in 1 shot. But we did end up doing over 54% of the damage rate, which means now we're going to be able to hop into the retry mode again, and we should be able to 2-turn this. Now, sometimes you can get unlucky and maybe you don't crit on some attacks, and you will have to do a 3rd run, which can be a little bit unfortunate, but we should be able to do some nice damage here against the boss. Let's go ahead and pop our s.karyl Union Burst, do a ton of damage. Let's pop Yukari's Union Burst, put that shield up to protect us, and we should be pretty much good to go here. We're going to take a lot of damage, but I think we should be pretty much good to go. We should be able to get him down to 1 HP even if we do end up dying, but I think this run should be a-okay. I think our Akari's dead here. Okay, no, she lives, which is actually really, really useful. I'm glad she does live, but she dies now. Oops, I accidentally popped that one. He had his shield up. That was a very, very bad mistake on my part. Now our s.karyl is dead. I think if I was able to get that Union Burst in, I think we might have been able to beat that. But I accidentally popped it against the shield. But as you can see, we almost pretty much 2-turned that. And unfortunately, sometimes you just get unlucky. And like that, I was a misplay on my part. We probably could have been able to 2-turn that. But we'll be able to easily 3-turn this. But obviously, you want to try to go for that 2-turn each time. But if you can go for that 3-turn, I still think it's worth it to do the very hard mode. Let's go ahead and finish it with our girl s.karyl there. So yeah, in my opinion, I feel like this magical team with s.karyl on it has been the most effective team to me personally, in my opinion. It felt like the most effective team. Especially if you have a high star Kyoka, you're going to be able to easily be able to 2-star this. Obviously, my Kyoka, unfortunately, is only at 3 stars. I could get her up to 4 stars right now if I wanted to, and I actually might do that. But I'm kind of low on Divine Amulet, so I'm not quite sure. But I'm pretty positive you have a 4-star Kyoka that's properly built, and you have all these characters properly at their, pretty much at their peak refinements, then you should be able to easily 2-turn this with this team. Now, obviously, there's a lot of 1-turn teams out there that people have been showcasing with JUN, Makoto, Kyori. You need like a specific team count to them. They all have to be like 5 stars and 4 stars. Obviously, this team is obviously almost all 5 stars as well. But that team, I feel like that team is much more harder to obtain, having JUN, Makoto on a team as well. Obviously, s.karyl is probably going to be the most popular character that mostly a lot of people are going to be owning. I think s.karyl is going to be a very, very popular character to have on your team, as well as Kyoka as well. And considering these other 3 characters are dungeon characters that are easily obtainable to get to 5 stars, I feel like this team has much, much more potential, in my opinion. I feel like this is a much more free-to-play friendly team. So, I mean, that's pretty much the team that I have been running against this very hard boss. I mean, you guys can let me know what teams you guys are using down in the comment section down below. But this has been my team that I have been running. I feel like it's a lot more fun, too, considering s.karyl just came out. I've been having a lot more fun using this team. And, okay, we did not get the jewels. I do want to try to get all the jewels on this before I reset it. Let's not reset it. That would have been a very, very bad idea. Okay, we did not get the jewels. That's fine. So, yeah, hopefully this magical team does help some of you guys out that are still maybe struggling a little bit in the very hard boss. I think this is the team that I recommend to most people. Obviously, if you have that fully 1TK team built, then by all means, go ahead and use that team. But obviously, I don't have JUN, and for people that don't have JUN like me, I think this is the other best option to use. So thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace out, and I'll see you guys all next time.